Good evening, guys. How's it going? Nito versus Iris. Oh, wow. 2-0 by Nito. So far, Nito's doing pretty good. He got the edge guard so far. I'm going to be joined by Bean here in just one moment.
There is a Street Fighter stage in Smash. And a
Street
character.
Fighter character.
Yeah, 2 of them.
And music.
Yeah, that's the cool part.
That's the coolest part. Because apparently Street Fighter can get all their representation of music, but then Final Fantasy sitting there like, we got 2 whole songs, guys.
Oh, goddamn strong nair. Or a strong jab, I mean.
Strong jab, yeah.
It's kind of like a smash attack.
Almost, or like a strong tilt, honestly. Just how well it kills.
Ooh, shield pressure.
Shield pressure.
I was just about to say, too, about the music. That Final Fantasy gets no love in that regard.
I don't know why they don't, honestly. It's such a good franchise with so many good songs. It only has 2 to represent it. I'm sure you have FF7, but I mean, you pretty much include all the other Final Fantasies. I don't see why you wouldn't want to have their music in the 2.
How do you feel this matchup is for Ken versus Palutena?
I feel like it's about even, mainly because she has a lot of multi-hits, so even with focus, there's not much she can do about it, and her nair is pretty disjointed, and, you know, back air is safe because it's invincible. So I feel like they're both pretty even in the sense that he can rack up a lot of damage early, but she can kind of deal with Ken.
Do you think a lot of her hitboxes are better than Ken's, or do you think they're like evened out in that regard?
Evened out in that regard, again.
Because I feel like Ken's forward air can probably beat out some of Palutena's aerials, like neutral air.
But it can't beat out Bear.
Yeah, nothing can beat out Bear.
Exactly.
That's the point.
Ooh. Then, we got that tech chase going.
Have you ever seen Nito go for a jab block?
No, I haven't, but I've seen that it's pretty nifty. It leads to a lot, honestly.
And that's like really free for a Ken or Ryu player. Ooh, that was a slight beefy.
Like that medium jab. I don't know what that is.
He poked the shield, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay, okay.
One of the worst mechanics in the game.
Shield poking.
How do you feel about shield poking?
I get it, and it's honestly like if you really practice, you could get better at it with, you know, the whole shield shifting. I feel like it's just something that some people don't quite understand and just are like, I don't know, it's an untouched subject in my opinion.
I just think it doesn't add that much to the game. Like, the game would be better off if everyone didn't get poked. Like, especially Olimar now.
Oh yeah, I feel so bad for Olimar, honestly, that and even with the new patch, that Nair, once again, taken out to Ken.
I think if everyone's shield just functioned like Yoshi's, the world would be a better place. Because imagine holding the shield button, it's like slightly too small, and then you get hit, when the whole point of blocking is to not get hit. In traditional fighters, it's like you low block and high block, but in Smash, it's like you pray that the hitbox doesn't tap your head.
To be fair, they are going with a different, the whole like platform fighter, and you know, if you ever played like Rivals of Aether or any of them, they have like the similar mechanic because your opponent can come from any direction really, other than just, you know, right in front of you. So they have to add a way for the function of a shield. So I guess it's kind of mechanic they carried over to 3D fighters.
Yeah, but
or platform fighters.
I feel like there's enough ways to work around shield because you're like moving in more versatile space against a shield in this game. Ooh, that was really good.
Yeah, that was super
wow. Nuts.
Nito going with a 3-0 on Iris.
But like, there's a lot more versatile movement in Smash, right? Like, in a traditional fighter, if you tried to cross someone up, you can do something like face away from them, do a reverse down air, right? Like, or a back air behind them and cross them up like that. In Smash, like, you don't turn around automatically either, so there's a lot of ways you can deal with shield.
With the
Grabbing is a lot
Ryu
more
and Ken.
powerful.
With the exception of Ken.
Yeah.
And Ryu.
It's not really much you can do against them when you're shielding.
But I do feel you in the regard of like how you can move around and how grabs are much stronger in this game. And even so, like when I started playing traditional fighters, I realized like a lot of people are like don't